Hello, a blessed afternoon. Can a woman be a pastor in the church? No, just recently, ang Southern Baptist churches around the world ay nag-declare na totally ban ang mga babae from taking hold of the office of being a pastor or a church leader. Now, the question is it biblical? At ang kanilang text na ginagamit is 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 12. At ang sabi po dyan, sabi ni Pablo, I do not allow women to exercise authority over men, to teach or to exercise authority over men. Yun lang po yung kanilang basihan. Now, let us address the issue. Are they interpreting the text accurately? So, kung titingnan po natin yung context ng 1 Timothy chapter 2, yan po ay hindi patungkol sa pagpapastor, meaning sa pagpapahintulot or pagbabawal. Ang context po nito ay pag-aasawa or mag-asawa, pang mag-asawa, hindi pag-aasawa, pang mag-asawa. So basically, yung kinakausap dito, babaeng may asawa. Why? Dito, binanggit si Adam and Eve. Then, sa baba, verse 15, binanggit yung panganganak. That alone gives us the idea na unang-una, hindi lahat ng babae sa church merong Adam or merong partner. Pangalawa, hindi lahat ng babae sa church pwedeng manganak. Paano yung single? Kaya, if we will agree na ito po, based on the context, ay pangbabaeng may asawa, therefore, mali na yung paggamit ng mga denomination na nagbabawal sa babaeng magpastora gamit ang talata na ito. Sa 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verses 34 to 35, doon pinaliwanag ni Pablo, coming from the same author, I want women to be in total subjection to their husband. In the church, they have to be quiet. Sino yung mga babaeng kinakausap doon? Mga may asawa. If they wanted to ask something, doon nila itanong sa bahay. Because they were forbidden by the law. Anong law yun? Yung law yun ng pag-aasawa o law pang mag-asawa. Namely in Genesis chapter 3 or yung chapter 2. Iiwan ng babae ang kanyang tahanan at sila magiging isa. Then, to strengthen our claim na hindi pinagbabawalan ng Biblia ang mga babaeng maging pastor or maging leader ng church, I would like to give you evidence na merong babaeng church leader sa Bible. Number 1, PV. Romans 16 verse 1, sabi ni Pablo, I commend to you our sister Phoebe, who is a servant of the church which is at Cenchrea. Yung word na servant dito sa Greek word, yan ay diakonos. And that was translated as, according to Strong Concordance, especially a Christian teacher or a pastor. So, syempre, pag nagamit tayo ng concordance, parang dictionary po yan eh. May antonyms, may synonyms, at merong mga definitions. Now, titingnan natin ano yung accurate definition. At dito, binigyan ng note ng Strong Concordance na especially a Christian pastor. So, meaning, kung Christian ang context doon ng servanthood dito, yun yung tamang definition niya. Ano yung definition niya? A Christian teacher or pastor. So si PB daw, according to Strong Concordance, ay isang Christian teacher or pastor. Kung magdi-disagree sila, try to refute yung definition ni Strong Concordance. Bagang lawa, bukod kay PB, meron pa po bang babaeng leader ng church? Si Junia. Same chapter ng Romans, verse 7. Greet Andronicus and Junias, my kinsmen and my fellow prisoners, who are outstanding among the apostles, who also were in Christ before me. Si Junia daw ay isang babaeng apostle. Of course, mga church father na nag-agree na si Junia ay babaeng apostle, marami po. No? Unang-una dyan si Chrysostom, si Origen, si Jerome, no? Ano pa? Tingnan po natin. John Chrysostom agreed that Junia was a woman and that she was a prominent apostle. John Chrysostom, AD 347 to 407. Origen of Alexandria, circa 185 to 54. One of the earliest Christian theologians. He commented on Romans 16:7. Ito masyadong lapit kay Paul sa panahon. Earliest theologian. He commented on Romans 16:7 and assumed the name Junia was feminine, identifying her and Andronicus as apostles. Sabi ni Origen, si Junia ay babae at siya isang apostle. Jerome, circa 347 to 420. Renowned translator of the Bible, the Latin Vulgate. He also recognized the name as female and understood the Greek to mean that Andronicus and Junia were outstanding among the apostles. Jerome. Theophylact, circa 1055 to 1107, Archbishop of Ohrid. Writing in the medieval period, he echoed Chrysostom, noting how remarkable it was that a woman was deemed worthy of the title apostle. Theophylact. Peter Abelard, 1079 to 1142, French scholastic philosopher and theologian. He also affirmed that the text referred to a female apostle. Pag apostle, church leader yan. Equal in authority with Apostle Paul. Pareho silang apostle eh. You see? Hindi natin babanggitin yung iba pang mga babae na naging leader ng church. Two is enough to confirm. Sabi nga ng our claim. Sabi nga ng Matthew ni Pablo mismo sa 1 Timothy 5, patunayan ng dalawang saksi ang bawat bagay sa usapin sa iglesia. Meron tayong dalawang patunay. PB and Junia were church leaders. Then Junia were affirmed by John Chrysostom, Origen, Jerome, Theophylact, Peter Abelard. Kaya yung mga nagdi-disagree na ang babae ay pwedeng maging church leader, yung idea na yung kinuha nyo lang sa denomination nyo, I would rather you go back to the Bible and study the church history. Kasi we rather obey God than men. Prove it. Mahirap yan. Pag Southern Baptist Church ka, tapos ginawang batas yun sa denomination nyo, anong gagawin mo? Then, if you would hold on to the truth, basically, lalabas ka dyan sa denomination na yan. Kasi, tao na yan eh. Ito mga evidences natin, no? Ay, yung babae Samaritan, di ba, siya nagturo sa asawa niya about Christ? Sa 1 Corinthians 11, verse 3, verse 5 and 12. Merong mga babae doon nagpa-prophesy. And hindi sila sinaway ni Pablo. Ang sabi lang ni Pablo, maglagay kayo ng lambong, a sign of submission. Pero nagpa-prophesy sila. Anong trabaho nung nagpa-prophesy? They exhort, nasa 1 Corinthians chapter 14 po yan. They edify, tingnan nyo po. But one who prophesies, sa chapter 11, may nagpa-prophesy na babae. Anong ginagawa nila? Speaks to men for edification and exhortation and consolation. And si Pablo nag-appear, may babae nagpa-prophecy, hindi niya sinaway. Lamang, sabi niya, maglagay ng lambong as a sign of submission to their husband, which is tama lang. Kaya nga yung 1 Timothy 2:12, husband and wife issue yun. Ang babae magpasakop sa lalaki, physical authority yun. Therefore, if it happens yung babae ay prophet or church leader, kung siya yung mga magturo, maglagay ng lambong. Meaning, though she was exercising spiritual authority, yet in the physical, nung papasakop siya sa asawa niya, yun yung sign. Yun yung lambong. Malinaw po ba? Ayan lang po ang ating maiksig magpaliwanag. The Bible does not forbid women from being a church leader or a pastor. Both PB and Junia were a church leader. PB was a pastor, Christian pastor or teacher. Junia was an apostle. Yun lang po. God bless and shalom. Please share this small video para marami ang matuto.